Yeah, hello. Today I want to show you here how to replace the spark plug on this small engine that is the Honda GCV 160. And so the spark plug here is, in this case here, in the back of this pressure washer. It's here, right there, you see it with the spark plug connector. And I'm using here for the new spark plug, I'm using here this NGK BPR6ES. This is when you are using a pressure washer. And in any other application, I believe you want to use the BPR5ES. So you have to think about that when you purchase your new spark plug. Yeah, so now I'm getting started by removing here the spark plug connector. You just pull that straight out and tuck it away so that it's not in the way anymore. And then I'm going to remove the old spark plug. And as soon as that is out, I'm going to inspect that here really quick just to make sure how this looks like. So we check for like damages, or if it's fouled, or if the washer is in a poor condition, or if the electrodes are worn. And so this spark plug doesn't look so good anymore. And then we also can check here the type of spark plug, if it's the same one that we just purchased. Here you see here it's the BPR6ES, so I got the right one to replace with. And now I'm going to take out the new spark plug, and before installing it I'm going to check here the gap of the electrode. And it's supposed to be pre-gapped, but it can't hurt to check the size of the gap here. And the gap is supposed to be between 0.028 to 0.03 inches. And here you can see it's a little bit small, the gap that is. And so I'm going to adjust this here by prying this up a little bit. You can use this hole that you have here in the gapper in this tool that you measure the spark plug gap with. And so I'm going to adjust this in between the spec. And now that this is correct, now I can install the new spark plug. And now when you screw in the spark plug here, there's a couple of things you have to consider. And one is that you definitely don't want to cross-thread this here, so you want to be really careful when starting to screw it in. And then the second thing is you don't want to over-tighten the spark plug. So I hand tighten it, and then as soon as I can't do it any further, then I'm just using my wrench here and I'm turning it by half a turn. And this is also very important here. So half a turn for a brand new spark plug. And if you happen to reuse your spark plug, then you just want to use maybe a quarter turn or even an eighth of a turn. Otherwise you may damage here the threads. And now at the end, don't forget to plug in the connector again. Otherwise you're going to wonder why this doesn't work. So you want to push it in all the way until you hear it click. Then you know it's good. And now we can start the engine again.